Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my new channel, ThruTysEyes. So, I'm Tyra Hughes. I'm a college student at NYU Tisch School of the Arts. I'm majoring in collaborative arts, and I'm an artist. I sing, I act, I write, and I create. But outside of that, I'm very spiritual. I'm very clairaudient. I'm really excited to see where this channel goes. I'm really working on my intuition for myself and for others, but mostly for myself because it's okay to be selfish sometimes. And I receive messages through music, through random strangers telling me messages on the street, through my intuition, which I think is very strong, especially because I'm a Pisces sun, I'm a Pisces Mercury, I'm a Aquarius Venus, I am a Virgo rising, and I am a Taurus moon. So those are my placements, if that means anything to you. So today I'm going to be talking about the new moon in Aquarius and some themes that may be coming up. And also I'm going to be doing 3 collective readings. So let's get started. This new moon is all about setting some clear intentions as to what you want to accomplish within this moon cycle. So you have a plan. Okay. How are you going to achieve it? Break it down into simple steps so that you know you can achieve it at every single milestone. Now, step 2, patience is key. Just like the moon, how it goes through different phases, life does the same. So if you're in a certain season right now, honor that season. Honor the waiting season. Honor the winning season. Honor whatever place that you are in right now, because know it's necessary in order to get you to the next step of your life. So be patient with your manifestations, with your goals, with your dreams, because either way it's going to come into fruition, but it's just going to be delayed if you continue to push for it to happen. It's going to happen in divine timing. And number 3, be open to change that you may be resisting. That could be a bad habit, that could be a toxic friendship, a toxic relationship, a toxic habit. I mean, it could be something that's no longer serving you, that you've outgrown, that you know you need to let go of, but for some reason you're having trouble doing so. Let it go. Let it go so that once the full moon comes around, you have the ability to reap the benefit of letting go and reap the benefit of letting go so that you can bring in new blessings. Okay? So I'm going to pull from my Moonology deck in order to find the themes of, or the cards that represent each of the 3 piles. And before I do that, I'm just going to say a little prayer and spray myself with my all-seeing enlightening spray that I got from my job. And then I'm going to spray this spray, which enlightens the crown chakra, on my actual crown chakra. And maybe a little bit here too. So, God, ancestors, spirit guides, please help me to select 3 cards that represent 3 different piles, 3 different collectives. Thank you. The 3 piles to choose from are Full Moon in Capricorn, Take a Reality Check is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is Full Moon in Sagittarius, See the Bigger Picture. Pile number 3 is New Moon in Gemini, Think It Through. So I'm going to do Take a Reality Check first. And the deck that I'm going to be using is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So before I ever do a reading, I always pray and I always cleanse the cards. Now I did my prayer already, but I did not clean these cards yet. So I'm just going to cleanse the cards with my spray. Then we can get started on pile 1, which is Take a Reality Check. So I'm just spraying the cards. Okay. So what is a general collective message that pile number 1 with Take a Reality Check card needs to hear? What is a general message that pile number 1 needs to hear? we have 9 of Swords. And these are all going to be 4-card readings, okay? Next we have the 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords. Someone seems to be in some sort of distress. Some sort of distress. And I'm not sure what that means just yet. 8 of Wands, you're coming in hot with something. Present, you're coming in hot with something. Ace of Swords, the baton is in your hand, advice card. The baton is in your hand, advice card. So let's look up what these cards really mean. Yeah, so 9 of Swords is about a lot of anxiety, worry, fear, paranoia, depression, nightmares. That is the energy that you were in the past. And I feel like it may have to do with who you were around, what things you were engaging with, what habits you were allowing yourself to engage in. It was causing not so good feelings in the past. The swords hang high above your head, and you're wide awake at night. You can't sleep as your mind is just consumed with anxiety, despair, and an impending feeling of doom. Maybe you're going through something truly terrible, or maybe you've been building up an obstacle to be larger than it really is. Either way, it's okay to feel scared or anxious. Talk about it with someone that you trust and try to look into the future. So I feel like really what the advice is, and I feel emotional. I don't know. I feel emotional saying this, but like really honor where you are right now. Because something may have happened. Maybe you lost out on an opportunity. Maybe you lost a friendship. Maybe you lost a lover. Maybe you lost a family member. Something happened that is affecting you emotionally, and maybe you're not letting yourself fully process those emotions. Process them. Feel them out. Really let them just wash over you. Because there's a lot of power in allowing your emotions to come through. And don't bottle up inside those emotions. Even if it means writing in your journal, doing a voice memo, talking to a close friend, a family member, a therapist, a psychiatrist, anyone. Talk about it and release those feelings, and don't let them harbor up inside. That's what you were doing in the past. Sorry. You were letting those emotions harbor up inside without asking for help, without asking for support. Losing sleep because you're not letting yourself process those emotions. That's what was happening in the past. In the present, we have the 8 of Wands. And that's about speed, action, swift movement, swift change. So you did like a total 360. So maybe you did do that. Maybe you decided, okay, I'm tired of feeling this way. I want to reach out to somebody. I need to talk to somebody. I need help with the situation. I need advice with the situation. And it worked because you are steady at it. Whatever goal you have in mind, whatever dream you have in mind, you're going at it actively, swiftly, with dedication, with precision. Okay, 8 of Wands. So Modern Mixed Tarot deck says 8 of Wands says you fly across the desert fast as hell, looking to the horizon, the wands speeding along the sky above you. It's time to stop sitting around. You've got to take action and go, go, go. Rev the engine and stop wasting time because you've got things to do, people to see, and places to go. At this point in time, in the present time, you're over feeling sad, mad, angry, depressed, anxious, nervous. You're over that. You've dealt with that. You've let yourself feel those emotions, and now you're on to the next thing. You're on to the next plan of action. And I'm proud of you because it's hard to it's hard to pull yourself out of a dark place and then automatically switch into go, go, go mode. But you've done that. So congratulate yourself for that. Next, we have the King of Cups in reverse, representing the future energy. And it says an overactive imagination. It says unrealistic notions, jealousy, and moody. So I feel as though somewhere between go, go, go action and future, you step into some sort of promotion. You step into some sort of promotion, whether that be being a leader in a group project at school, or getting a bigger position at work, or becoming a big sister, or something like that. And it has you in this sort of energy where you feel like maybe you're being bossy, maybe you're being a little bit meaner than you should be, or maybe you're finally getting used to your masculine energy, and you're getting used to your masculine energy in the sense that you're letting yourself be a badass boss. Badass meaning you're standing your ground, you're standing on big business, okay? And you're letting your imagination lead you to high places. I think that's what it means. And for your advice card, we have Ace of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like in order to continue with that awesome badass energy, with it continuing on into the future, the advice card is to have more mental clarity by making time for yourself. Whether that be doing meditation, listening to healing frequencies like I am right now in the background, or whether that be listening to music that makes you feel at peace with yourself, taking time away from others if you live in a busy city, finding a quiet space, reading, doing something that you have to laser focus on it and focus on that one thing. That can be meditative. Find something that's meditative for you. It does not have to be sitting down and closing your eyes and no, that's not the only way to meditate. Find what works for you. And that is going to increase your intuition, your imagination, and your bad boss, bad bitch energy, okay? As in the Modern Witch Tarot book. So it says, a rush of clarity and inspiration comes from the beginning of this journey. You may feel as though your thoughts are racing constantly. The wheels are turning and you reach to revelation. This is just the beginning of a difficult path, so push through. And you'll need all your wits and reasons you are about to see it through. Yeah, so it's not gonna be an easy journey, but if you give yourself time dedicated toward yourself, toward your meditation, toward tending to your mental garden, it's going to be smoother sailing than it is without putting time toward that, okay? Okay, so King of Cups. They're calming and their cup is brimming with love and compassion. They draw strength from treating others with tenderness and kindness, and they're truly in touch with their emotion. They're the kind of person who you feel perfectly at ease with. Because their presence is sincere and accepting. As if this indicates a relationship, you're finally able to let your guard down and feel comfortable and loved by this person. If the king is to you, you're doing a beautiful job as a friend and as confident, so be proud. I don't think this translation represents what I am getting at. So let me look up another translation of it. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, so you're in that bad boss bitch energy. You have all these crazy racing ideas, right? And you want to embody this energy in the present where you're going after things, right? But in the future, it's like you're not breaking down those plans into manageable actions, and it's making it difficult for you. And so yes, you're comfortable with your masculine energy, with being a boss, but you also have to be responsible enough to break down those tasks into manageable actions so that you can achieve the goal that you want to achieve. Yeah, so what I'm really getting with this reading is career. And I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. So that is what I got for your reading. Thank you so much for listening for the tarot portion. Now we're going to go ahead and tap into what this card means. Take a reality check. Alright. This card has two sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as this won't help. Things only happen once, and that can be really good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on it's going to turn out, this card could be a sign you've hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put extra effort into your manifestation work. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between facing your reality and being kind to yourself and others. Manifesting mindset. If you're not happy with the message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. So I feel like this card definitely aligns with the past energy, where you were just feeling super down and you just didn't know where to go from there. And how I said basically how you accepted that and you let yourself feel those emotions. And what Take a Reality Check is saying is, face that reality. Like, yes, you were in that point, but what led you to that point? And what can you do next time so that you don't go to that point again? Hold yourself accountable, but also be kind. So, folks, that is your reading pile number 1. It's all really about letting go of what didn't work for you last time, holding yourself accountable, making a manageable plan, standing in your boss bad bitch energy, and what was the last card again? Ace of Swords. Let me check what the Ace of Swords is again. Yeah, and having more time toward mental clarity, mental garden, and meditation in some sort of way, self-care in some sort of way, for your gain, for your career gain, for your personal gain. So that was your reading, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, and have a wonderful day. Okay, so those who chose See the Bigger Picture, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and tap into the tarot cards. I'm going to reshuffle and put these cards back in. Okay, so Spirit Guide Angels, Ancestors, God, please guide me, please protect me as I tap into this energy, and please help me to tap into the message that the collective who chose See the Bigger Picture, Full Moon in Sagittarius, needs to hear. Thank you. Okay. Judgment card, representing past energy. That's not it. We have Knight of Cups, representing present energy. Okay, so 3 fell out again, so I'm going to shuffle. We have 8 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Alright, so the Judgment card says, at points in our lives, we can feel like there's something pulling us to change. Judgment calls down on us in the form of benevolent angel and presents us with a crossroads on her banner. As humans, we aren't alone in the world. We are surrounded by others struggling, each in their own way. Through compassion, love, and a desire to be better people, we reach up toward this lofty goal of self-actualization to enrich the world with others around us. Only through responding to the call can we truly become alive. It's not about judging others, but judging yourself. There are times to be kind to yourself, and then there are times for tough love. Now is one of those times for tough love. There's an important change needed for you to reach new heights, but be prepared. And you are prepared. Your past self is behind you and your future calls. And examine yourself and your choices honestly. Is this the best for you? Yeah, that's... So, the Judgment card is all about having an inner calling that you know you are meant to answer. And it's all about a rebirth that you are meant to accept. It's all about judging yourself, judging your choices, and seeing, are all of them really working for me? And that's what I meant by the new moon in Aquarius energy. There are some changes so that's what I meant by the energy that's in the new moon in Aquarius. With the Judgment card, I mean, it's really telling you, okay, I have all these habits, what's working for me, what's not, and what do I need to let go of in order to become a better version of myself. So with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight is confident, charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in, but be aware that they are not focused on you. They're entirely focused on their cup, and are constantly looking for those brand new feelings of love and passion. This is a relationship that won't last long, as much as you'd like it to. If the Knight is you, you've been chasing feelings a little too much and need to take time to nurture your existing friendships and relationships. So I feel like what this is referring to is maybe you met someone new, maybe a few months ago, and you became just enamored by them, absolutely adore this person, and they take up a lot of your time, they take up the space in your mind rent free. And because of that, you've been slipping away from your friends, okay? From the people who hold you down, okay? And your friends don't really like that too much because they can see straight through the bullshit. They know that this person that you're dealing with is not really for you. They are focused on themselves and chasing the highs of meeting someone new and fucking with someone new. And I just feel as though you can't see that. You're so blind to how you feel about them that you don't see that. So keep that in mind for present energy, because that's what's coming up for present energy. And for future energy, we have 8 of Pentacles, which is all about mastering a skill, working really hard at something, dedicating a lot of time towards something. That's for future energy. So I feel like future energy, the energy that's coming up is that you are going to basically be working really hard toward trying to fit this lover, this person into your life, and it's not going to work. It's not. So you're being advised to let that go. Focus your energy into something else, like your career, like friends that you already have that love you and adore you and want the best for you. Don't put all your time and energy into someone who is only focused on their cup. Next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is the advice is that if you do that, if you stop focusing on that person that is not for you, that's only focused on themselves, on filling their cup, a new opportunity is coming your way if you do that. A new financial manifestation is coming your way. Something that you really, 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 really want can come to you. Like that. If you let go of what is not for you, if you let go of the daydream that things are magically going to work out with this person, if you just keep hammering at it. No, girl, it's not gonna work out. But what you want in terms of your career, in terms of friendship, in terms of everything else but that guy, but that girl, but that person that's not even paying you no mind, Yeah, of course, hell yeah, what you're manifesting is gonna come through. It's not gonna be that person, but it's gonna be something bigger and better, okay? So that's what this is. That's what this is all about. Ace of Pentacles, a gift directly from above that you deserve, that you're only going to get if you open up your eyes and realize that you're accepting something way less than what you deserve. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Know that there is bigger and better things out there for you. You are so zoomed in on this one thing that you want that does not fit within your life that you cannot see the bigger picture, that there are bigger things for you. Let's see what the Modern Witch Tarot says about the Eight of Pentacles, though. Let's see if it has any additional messages for you. The world around you is full of possibilities and promise right now. Engage with it, go on a bike ride, take a bath, make some tea, plant some flowers, enthrall your senses. You're in this world on this planet, so live your life and let the good things come to you. Let the good things come to you. You do not chase, you attract. And how do you attract? You let go of what's not for you, and you practice healthy habits, and you practice knowing your worth and then adding tax to that shit. Think about Victoria Monet, right? She's known that she's a star, but the rest of the big people in the industry did not know that, okay? She's had her fan base for years, and she has only now gotten 3 Grammys when she's been deserved it, right? She's always had her eyes set on the bigger picture, working towards something huge and allowing those accolades to come to her in due timing. That's what you need to do. And I'm so sorry this is coming off as a lecture, but I just feel like someone needs to hear it that way, because it's like you wouldn't understand, like you don't understand. I swear I feel like that message was for me too, because I'm a Pisces, I'm a daydreamer, and I romanticize people all the time. And it's hard for me to see the bad in people sometimes. So, if you're like that, just know you're not the only one. But stand up, sis. Stand up. Got you weak in the knees. Alright, so pile number 3. Those that chose Think It Through, this is your pile. We're going to go ahead and cleanse the Modern Tarot deck again to make sure that the energy is nice and clean and new for you guys. I'm just going to cleanse the cards. All right. So for those who chose Think It Through, Spirit, Guides, God, Ancestors, please help me relay this message to them. What message do they need to hear generally in terms of Think It Through? Strength came out for your past energy. 10 of Swords came out for present energy. The Hierophant came out for future energy. And the Emperor came out for advice. So we have a lot of major arcana cards in this one. Okay. So, difficult problems require strength and willpower. Strength can tame a lion face down on her fears and unwanted feelings, bringing them under control through grace and acceptance. Only by reconciling with those scary aspects of ourselves can strength grow and discover true inner calm. Flowers create a link between strength and the lion, and this connection cannot be severed. These inner passions, these emotions that feel like they're spiraling out of control and consuming us, need to be accepted peacefully, or they'll end up controlling us. It will take courage to approach these possibly frightening aspects of ourselves. It will also take compassion and tenderness, as only then can you find your inner strength and power to make yourself whole. You have to accept your fears, your anxieties, and your feelings because they are part of you. You can't cut them off. You may find yourself dealing with a difficult problem, but it can be dealt with grace, maturity, and strength. Let me see. So I feel like something happened similar to pile 1. Something really triggering, really traumatizing, really sad happened that you're grieving, that you are really feeling. And this happened in the past. So in the past, you were grieving something. You were feeling really down about something. You were feeling really upset about something. And you were sort of resisting allowing yourself to feel those feelings. But the 10 of Swords represents present energy. And this says everything is fine. It's fine, really. Sure, you've been completely pierced through with 10 sharp swords. You're collapsed into a ball on the floor. You're struggling, just trying to survive as the weight grows heavier. You're going through something truly soul-crushing, and it feels like your world is ending. Every movement hurt, and sometimes only a meaningless distraction feels like it'll help. But the pain will end, and you will come out stronger having survived it. I feel like you guys lost someone. Like, really. I feel like you guys lost someone, because I feel like I'm about to cry. And I feel like you guys are, like, resorting to certain habits that maybe you let go of before, like smoking, drinking, vaping, whatever, to help you cope through that. And Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to do that. You can call on them for help and support in other ways besides those things. So I feel like this card just comes as a message that know that these feelings will not last forever. It's just a season, and it's not going to be set in stone for you. It will pass. I remember when I was in the hospital, when I was in the hospital, like, I kept having to tell myself, like, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. Because it did. And while I was in the hospital, I was just surrounded by so much love, and I felt like I was surrounded by God's love, really. Because my doctor's name was Christian, and my roommate's name was Christina, and my roommate's name was Faith as well, my other roommate. And I just felt so much love. And so I feel that you guys should know that whatever you're feeling right now is valid, and that it will not last forever. Okay? Whew. I'm so sorry for whatever you guys are going through, because I feel it. I literally feel it. Whew. For future energy, we have the Hierophant. As students, we learn from the past and from others. It is the Hierophant that calls us to unlock our psyche and hidden potential through diligent study. She is wise in her guidance, helping us discover new things we could not have found alone. As students and disciples, we kneel at her feet, listening to her stories and lessons. And if we do so, we may be able to find the lock that fits the keys crossed at her feet. Look at the past, read books, find a community of both differing worldviews and familiar ones. Find the passion within you and the hunger to know more. Nothing is created in a void, and you can enrich yourself by finding communities or collectives that help to structure your study. Learning new things can help open your mind to new pathways and possibilities. So in the future, I feel like you're really going to be finding like a support group of some sense. A support group that you feel understood by, that you no longer feel alienated in your struggle, in your experience. You're going to feel like you are seen because you're reaching out and you're finding community and you're making community. So that's what I'm getting from the Hierophant. And I also feel as though you guys may, those who are religious may in the future actually take that advice that I just said, to call onto your ancestors, call onto God, call onto your spirit guides, call onto whoever you pray to, go to church more, and just be more diligent in your spiritual practices. Boundaries and structure makes us feel safe. The Emperor is full of authority and creates a world full of rules and laws. She is a comforting answer to the chaos of the natural world, but she is rigid and uncompromising on her stony throne. She requires logic and reason above all else, but she is unafraid to lead and take the reins to shape the world around her. Though she lords over a powerful and grand cityscape, the river of life has slowed to trickle behind her. Protect yourself if you need to. Don't allow others to walk all over you. Don't be afraid to stand up. Take charge and force change. Logic and reason may be the best approach toward your particular problem. By creating some stability in your life, and you may be able to release some anxiety. Don't lose touch with your compassion, though. Stubbornness and stoicism will not always be the best answer. So I feel like this is just telling you it as an advice to find a balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. Know when to stand on business, and know when to stand your ground, but also know when to be kind, compassionate, soft, feminine with it. Let's see what I also get for that. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting, to be honest. So I'm going to read New Moon in Gemini, think it through. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from others and from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts, think it through. Look for signposts about what to do next. What am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract positive results. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of goals. There's a way. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. This card is a good sign for anything related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, or anything upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea. But this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. Yup, that's exactly what I was getting at. So something happened that really tested your strength. And right now you're really feeling that. You're really feeling the test of your strength. But you're being called in the future. You're being called to in the future. But lean on someone who will help you spiritually, mentally, physically get through this period of hard, difficult times. And in doing so, you'll be able to balance out those masculine and feminine energies, and you'll be able to accomplish your goal, and you'll be able to better understand your intuition and your gut feeling. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for listening to this reading with me, for allowing me to sit in your energy and collect messages for you all. Definitely stay tuned for more weekly uploads. I will be doing weekly collective readings that align with the moon cycle of that week, of that day, or whatever. Definitely follow my Instagram to follow up with my artistry as a musician, as an actress, as a creative, which is I am Tyra Hughes on all platforms. And you can follow my artistic YouTube channel, which is Her Expressive Mind. Thank you all so much for trusting me, and I love you all. Have a wonderful day.